I'm Dr. Amy Wilson and I'm a lecturer in industrial maths and also an applied statistician. And one of the key areas that I work in is forensic statistics. One project I'm working on at the moment is at the Turing Institute in London, and we're looking at methods for forensic evidence evaluation. And as part of this, the aim is to develop methods for dealing with situations where we have lots of different pieces of evidence and lots of different explanations to that evidence. And the question is how we can develop a logical framework to link together that evidence and those explanations. And to do that, we're using graphical modelling approaches. So we're developing networks which model all the different possible events that could have occurred in the case. And then we're setting the probabilities in that network using statistical modelling. And some of those probabilities will have to be set subjectively because there's often not any data which we can use to inform what those probabilities should be. So one of the examples we're looking at is to do with drugs on banknotes, and in a traditional case of this sort you'd have a set of banknotes which were brought in by the police, and there would be some measurements of drugs on those banknotes. And the question would be, are those banknotes associated with drug dealing, in which case you'd expect them to have higher levels of drug, or are they just from general circulation, in which case you'd expect them to have lower level of drug. But you might come up with a case where the suspect actually can give a legitimate reason why those banknotes could be covered in drug or have higher levels of drug than you would expect. So part of our project is trying to investigate those legitimate reasons and try and maybe put subjective probabilities on those and to link those explanations to the actual forensic evidence itself. And the goal of this is to give forensic scientists and lawyers and judges a sort of logical framework such that they can pull together different pieces of evidence in a case and different possible explanations in order to try and make the best decision that they possibly can. And ultimately we want to improve the administration of justice.